How could she?" "What do you mean? What's wrong?" "That horrid woman is wearing the wings of a kittiwake on her hat," Camille whispered hotly. Without pausing to consider what she was doing, she rushed forward from the concealing trees and shook her fist at the coachman. "Halt! I must speak to her ladyship." She tried not to betray the depths of her rage. "It's very important." Although the elderly coachman drew on the reins, he looked back at the Countess for permission before bringing the matched greys to a stop. Lady Rockbridge lifted her quizzing glass and peered out at Camille, who hurried to reach the barouche. "Who are you, child?" demanded the Countess. "Are you in distress?" For once Camille was grateful for her angelic beauty. "Yes, my lady, I am in great distress." She reached the side of the barouche and paused to catch her breath. "I am shocked to see that your headdress is grotesquely decorated with the wings of a kittiwake." The woman blinked in dismay. "A what?" "It is a beautiful black and white gull that nests on sea cliffs, especially in Cornwall." "I think you must be mad." The Countess scowled and touched her headdress. "Do you have any idea how costly this was? It was created just for me by one of the most exclusive milliners in all of England." She let each word fall like a stone. Appalled, Camille thought of the birds she had watched each spring since childhood, and tears stung her eyes. "It is a crime against nature to kill so splendid a bird. No doubt he was nesting in the cliffs, tending his innocent hatchlings. The villains who murdered this kittiwake probably left the babies to starve. I demand that you remove this hat this instant." Camille's heart was pounding as she gave up any pretense of courtesy. The wolfhound narrowed its eyes and emitted a low growl. "I most certainly will not," shrieked the Countess. As the coachman turned to look back, she commanded, "Baines, proceed, this instant." However, before the barouche began to roll forward, Camille impulsively reached inside and caught hold of the Countess's headdress. She didn't think about what she was doing. She only knew that she had to stop the woman from parading about London wearing the wings of this poor slaughtered bird. "Help! Help!" Lady Rockbridge implored. "I'm being attacked!" Benedict Hawke was preoccupied as he guided Max, his chestnut gelding, toward the path edging the Serpentine's western boundary. It was a clear, bright morning, but he could think of little other than the probability he would be late for an important 10 o'clock appointment. Why hadn't he left sooner? At the very moment Benedict urged Max into a canter, a shrill female voice reached his ears. "Help! Help! I'm being attacked!" They rounded a stand of ash trees to behold a low-slung open barouche, occupied by a plump older woman and an Irish wolfhound. His memory flickered as he realized the occupant was the Countess of Rockbridge. From the high driver's perch, the ancient coachman was turning, trying unsuccessfully to reach back and fend off a female who had both hands raised to the occupant's head. With a groan, Benedict reined Max in as they came alongside the barouche. "What's happening here?" he demanded, hoping to settle the problem quickly without taking the time to dismount. The occupant of the equipage cried, "This madwoman is attempting to steal my priceless headdress." He reached down and caught the girl's arm, easily lifting her away from the barouche. Her bonnet fell back as she whirled around to look up at him, and Benedict found himself staring at the most exquisitely beautiful female he had ever seen. 1,000 shades of gold and caramel mingled in the loosened curls that tumbled down the back of her enticingly fitted Loden green riding habit. Her eyes were a stunning shade of blue, with thick lashes and delicately arched brows. She could have been the embodiment of Botticelli's Birth of Venus, if her expression was not so fiery. "Unhand me," she commanded. "Hold still," he cantered as Max began to sidestep, "unless you wish to alarm my horse and risk injury." Just then another female rushed at him from the trees, shaking her fist. She was younger, but nearly as lovely. "Don't you dare harm my dear cousin Camille," she threatened. Benedict released the beauty and straightened in the saddle, hands raised in mock surrender. "I have no intention of harming anyone. I heard cries for help. I am late for an appointment, but I cannot continue on my way until I am satisfied that none of you are in danger." He could have added that this was not a role he relished. If anyone else had been available, he would have gladly let another man play rescuer. "Someone tell me what this is all about." The attacker, who was apparently named Camille, fixed him with her sparkling eyes and pointed to the lady in the barouche. "The Countess of Rockbridge's hat is decorated with the wings of a kittiwake." She said this as vehemently as if she were accusing the older woman of murder.